My name is Santhria Robinson, and I am a customer service representative here at the Matson Area Public Library. Most people just know me as Saint. If you've been in the library, you've seen me quite a few times. Here at the Matson Library, we do more than give out books. We are concerned about the community in a holistic way, and so we like to give you tools that you can use in your life. That being said, June is Post Traumatic Stress Syndrome Month. And we wanted to give you some tools and some information that might help you or someone that you know. When we think of post traumatic stress syndrome, we often have pigeonholed it to just think of persons in the Army, sailors, Marines, soldiers. But PTSD strikes many of us all the time. Any traumatic event can cause you to have PTSD. The loss of a child, a death in the family otherwise, the loss of a job. Today, what we want to talk about is PTSD in terms of sexual abuse. Sexual abuse victims suffer from more than just the physical aspects of it. This trauma can go on for years and years and years. And if you or a loved one has had a traumatic incident involving a sexual attack, you need to be aware of what's going on. If any of you ever watch Oprah Winfrey, and I know you do, which would have been the third week of May, I believe, she interviewed Lady Gaga. And it's an amazing interview if you can catch it on YouTube, because Lady Gaga talks about the fact that she was repeatedly raped at the age of 19, and she did develop PTSD from that trauma and from the inability to process that trauma. Lady Gaga bravely discusses her depression that led to self-harm, cutting herself, running into walls, all to distract from the psychological pain of that trauma. Sexual abuse at any age can cause trauma into adulthood. I could just speak for myself, having been abused as a child, 7, 9 years old, by a person in our household. It went on for 2 or 3 years. What it did for me, as I grew older, I became more introverted. I became afraid to face conflict. As I grew older and older, and when I got married, it caused issues around intimacy and a lot of fear in my marriage. And it took me a while to figure out what that traced back to. These are the kind of things that your loved one or even you are going through. So you need to be able to recognize it. And as I said, that's what we want to do today with the two ladies that are going to talk to you for a few seconds, a few minutes, get you some information, help you to recognize that yes, it was something that happened to you, but it will keep happening to you if you don't work with it, seek healing for it, and understand that it has affected you in a deep and profound way.
Hi, my name is Megan Rogers, and I'm the Manager of Advocacy and Crisis Intervention Services for the YWCA. Advocates provide a variety of services for survivors of sexual assault. This can include medical advocacy, where our advocates accompany survivors to the emergency room for evidence collection. Advocates can also accompany survivors to the police station to make a report, as well as go with to any court dates that survivor may have. We can also help survivors file for protective orders, as well as crime victims compensation. Once complete with advocacy, we have referrals and resources for counseling and case management services. All of these services are free to survivors of sexual violence and their non-offending family members.
Hi, my name is Tammy Stewart. I am a case manager at the YWCA Sexual Violence Support Services. My role is to provide resource and referral. I work closely with advocates and counseling. Services are free. As a case manager, I provide resources with childcare, transportation, medical, mental health, employment opportunities, etc. I can be reached at 312-762-2764.
Hi, I'm back again. And the last thing I want to give you before we close is 2 phone numbers. And these phone numbers are something that you need to keep with you, either for yourself or a loved one. The first one is the National Sexual Assault Hotline, and that number is 1-800-656-4673 or 1-800-656-HOPE. That's the National Sexual Assault Hotline. The second number is the Suicide Prevention Hotline. It is 1-800-273-8255 or 1-800-273-TALK. These numbers might save someone that you know, so please don't hesitate to use them or pass them on. Awareness leads to healing and life. Have a wonderful summer.